What is the biggest mistake a first-time kilt buyer makes?
Biggest mistake a first-time buyer makes?
First-time buyer. If we're going to go with kilts, I would say the biggest mistake is not measuring properly, or going off of your pant size, or not measuring the length correctly. And I'm saying that specifically because that is the biggest mistake, because some of those are not correctable. Biggest as in dollar amount. If you are 6'4" and you get a 19-inch length, and we call you and say, "Hey, are you sure? Yeah, please double check that. We can't stretch it and make it longer. You know, it's going to be a mini kilt." That's the biggest mistake people make. In line with that, I would say measuring from the pants waist, not the true waist. So if you are, again, let's say you're 6 foot tall, your length at the true waist above your belly button should be 24. If you're wearing it like you wear your jeans, it might be 21, 22, somewhere in there. So the biggest mistake is people insisting that they want to wear their kilt like they wear their pants, not like a proper kilt's made. Because, again, you can't stretch it, you can't make it longer. Eric, what would you say the biggest mistake?
That's it. That's basically it. If you want to go into like a style standpoint, what the biggest mistake would be, not sure. Maybe I think the biggest mistake or the biggest problem new people might have would be sticker shock. Would be thinking you have to get all the stuff at once and create the perfect outfit from right out of the gate the very first time. That's probably a big impediment to people. I don't think it's so much a mistake as it is an unfortunate thing that happens. People start looking at all the options and they think, okay, well, if I'm going to do it right, I've got to have this and this and this and this. Oh crap, that's a lot of money. So I think but there's an easy answer to that, which is basically you just got to remember this is the eating peanuts thing. You get the kilt and you get the sporran and you maybe get a belt and you just build from there over months and years and decades and just enjoy the journey. So don't let the cost of looking at an entire outfit together deter you from getting into it. I think that's the one thing I usually recommend new guys.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's like we say in the store, it's, spend the money on the kilt itself. Whatever, don't mortgage your house to be able to buy a kilt, but buy the nicest kilt you can afford, because that is the basis for the outfit. And from there, you build. You can replace a cheap sporran with a better sporran later on. You can replace, cheaper kilt hose with nicer kilt hose. You can get a nicer belt or a better buckle, or you can, move your way up the ladder. But the kilt is the basis for the outfit, so make sure you invest the time to measure properly and invest as much money as you can in the kilt itself and kind of grow your entire outfit from there.
Absolutely. And I'd say, and it's not so much a mistake as it's just good advice. Keep it simple. Don't go for the dress sporran right away. Get stuff that is simple and serviceable and not too loud in the design. So that you can basically feel comfortable in it and not like going out in a kilt for the first time can be daunting for some guys. And the more outlandish, the more brazen the outfit is. I mean, some people would feed off of that. They're just like, here I go, but a lot of people just like, yeah, but keeping it simple and down to earth and kind of elegant simplicity will make it a lot easier for you to just get comfortable wearing the kilt as you go. You know what I mean? So don't go for the fancy dress sporran. Don't go for the the big giant blue saltire buckle. Just keep it subtle-ish. Yeah.
The other thing I would say, the two other, or one big one is mistakes that first-time kilt wearers made. I'll give you a rapid fire. Here we go.
Okay.
Pleats go in the back. Make sure you have your pleats in the back. Do not put the pleats in the front. For whatever reason, some people, when they put it on for the first time, if they haven't really paid attention, put the pleats in the front. Number two, if you're getting an 8-yard kilt or a kilt that has the steeking in, all the white line of stitching across the back of the pleats, those are meant to be taken out so the pleats can actually swing free. That's a big one. The other one that it's not really a mistake, it's more of a personal preference. And don't write me in the comments, and if you do, send your emails to Lucas. I'm not a big fan of cream colored kilt hose. I would say if I could travel back in time until 2003, 2004 Rocky anything, it's, hey dude, charcoal hose or a colored hose that tone well with the kilt, do that. Don't do cream hose. That's not really a mistake, but it's kind of, it smacks of rental, it smacks of less expensive. So colored hose don't really cost anything more, that much more than white hose or cream hose. So in my estimation, colored hose are a slightly better way to go, and it gives an air of what you're doing more than the cream hose.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, if we're going to go down that road. If we're going to get into that kind of basic advice, the next one I would say would be make sure you do the proper measurement for the distance between your sporn and your buckle. A lot of the guys, when they're starting out, I see the sporns hanging down way too low. Part of that is it could be that they got a chain that was not the right size, or they didn't know how to adjust the chain, or you get the perspective error looking at the mirror and you're not standing far enough away from the mirror and it looks okay in here in my bedroom. I think I'm all right. Make sure you have a solid measurement. I use the 3-finger method, and just make sure that sporn is exactly right distance from your buckle. You'll look a lot sharper that way, and it just looks like you got dialed in. So that's another mistake to avoid. Don't put the kilt pin through both layers of the kilt. It only goes through the apron. That's a classic. Don't pin yourself into your kilt.
One more, underappreciated, very, very, very important.
Okay.
Do not jump with a heavy sporn.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You will make that mistake.
Or run.
Exactly. Yes, or run. Yes, you slide it off to the side. You will make that mistake exactly one time as a male. Enough said.
Yep.
Yeah, not too bad for a couple old guys sitting around talking to cameras, pretending that we're in front of an audience, right? If you've had fun with this, be sure to check out these other videos over here that we've done. And if you really liked it, we'd really appreciate it if you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can find out when we're putting new stuff out. Have a great day.